We give you a news headline, and you will guess the missing word or phrase. When you know the answer, just blurt it out, and if correct, keep track of your winning points in your head, with a pen, or with a counter. Judge denies DOJ effort to end E. blank defamation suit against Trump. The answer is Carroll. The DOJ had sought to intervene in the case and substitute itself as defendant in the lawsuit filed by E. Jean Carroll, a move that likely would have curbed the proceedings, since the federal government can't be sued for defamation. Raging Trump wants the blank to save him. Here's why it probably won't. The answer is Supreme Court. President Trump is now raging at the media for the sin of covering the pandemic and urging people to change their votes to him, demonstrating fury over an unalterable reality. This election is all about his catastrophic botching of a public health crisis that is rampaging furiously at the very moment when people are already voting in record numbers. As Trump says news about COVID should be blank, White House Chief of Staff says goal is to defeat virus, not control it. The answer is illegal. While President Trump's chief of staff on Monday attempted to clarify the assertion that the United States is not going to control the coronavirus crisis, the president himself complained that the media is too focused on a pandemic that has killed more than 225,000 Americans and infected more than 8.6 million. If the Supreme Court tosses Obamacare, blank, players will feel the loss. The answer is football. Dak Prescott is among the fortunate ones. Alex Smith, too. If the horrific injuries they've suffered in the NFL lead to long-term physical ailments after their careers are done, they should be able to afford whatever comfort healthcare can provide. Trump appointee resigns over the president's order removing job blanks for many civil servants. The answer is protection. The order, which could affect tens of thousands or more career positions involved in making or carrying out policy, is nothing more than a smokescreen for what is clearly an attempt to require the political loyalty of those who advise the president, or failing that, to enable their removal with little if any due process, Ronald Sanders wrote in his letter of resignation Sunday from the Federal Salary Council. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump welcomed costumed kids to the White House on Sunday for the annual blank celebration on the South Lawn, with a few traditions tweaked as part of new coronavirus precautions. The answer is Halloween. The Trumps, who recently recovered from the coronavirus themselves, waved and complimented the costumes from a distance. The president is said to have been particularly pleased with two youngsters dressed as the first couple, who happily hammed it up for the cameras when directed. Sleeping giant, Arctic blank deposits starting to release, scientists find. The answer is methane. Scientists have found evidence that frozen methane deposits in the Arctic Ocean, known as the sleeping giants of the carbon cycle, have started to be released over a large area of the continental slope off the East Siberian coast, The Guardian can reveal. Crew safe, 7 detained after UK Special Forces raid blank. The answer is tanker. Hampshire police said the men, believed to be from Nigeria, were being held at several police stations on suspicion of seizing or exercising control of a ship by use of threats or force. They have not been charged. As the holiday season approaches amid a surge in novel coronavirus cases across the country, a blank related spike in Canada may serve as a cautionary tale for the United States. The answer is Thanksgiving. Case counts in much of Canada are climbing, even in parts of the country that imposed new autumn restrictions. Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving on the second Monday of October, and both provincial and federal officials have pointed to the holiday as a culprit. Blank cancer screening should start at 45, panel recommends. The answer is colon. Recent studies showing a rising incidence in individuals aged 45 to 49 drew our attention to that age group. Dr. John Wong, a member of the task force and the chief scientific officer at Tufts Medical Center, said, Blank drinks linked to heart issues, study finds. The answer is diet. Our study suggests artificially sweetened beverages may not be a healthy substitute for sugar drinks, and these data provide additional arguments to fuel the current debate on taxes, labeling and regulation of sugary drinks and artificially sweetened beverages, said lead author Eli Chiselas, a doctoral student and member of the Nutritional Epidemiology Research Team at the Sorbonne Paris Nord University, in a statement. Coronavirus can significantly impact blank function, causing mental decline equivalent to the blank aging 10 years, according to an alarming new study. The answer is brain. A study of more than 84,000 people in the UK found that the virus left even those deemed recovered with chronic cognitive consequences that it compared to dropping 8.5 IQ points. Melanie Griffith, 63, dons pink blank in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The answer is lingerie. The 63-year-old Oscar-nominated actor donned pink lingerie for a pair of stunning Instagram pics last week as part of Kit Undergarment's month-long initiative to raise funds for the Women's Cancer Research Fund. Over 80% of 200 COVID-19 patients in a hospital in Spain have blank deficiency, according to a new study published in the Endocrine Society's Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism. The answer is vitamin D. Vitamin D is a hormone the kidneys produce that controls blood calcium concentration and impacts the immune system. Vitamin D deficiency has been linked to a variety of health concerns, although research is still underway into why the hormone impacts other systems of the body. Vegas Sands owners discuss sale of blank and the Palazzo for $6 billion as America's gambling mecca buckles under COVID restrictions. The answer is Venetian. The gambling industry, which thrives on air travel and large groups of people in close proximity, is one of the hardest-hit industries amid the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. Harley-Davidson unveils a gorgeous new blank called Serial 1. The answer is electric bike. It's been almost a year since we've last heard from Harley-Davidson's nascent electric bike project, but based on what the company is announcing today, it may have been well worth the wait. Harley-Davidson unveiled a stunning new electric bike that it says will go on sale in March 2021. And the motorcycle manufacturer is also spinning out its e-bike division as a separate company called Serial 1 Cycle. Blank Airways faces protest over examination of Australian women. The answer is Qatar. The union representing Sydney airport workers is considering refusing to service, clean or refuel Qatar Airways jets. Members are angry at the brutal attack on the human rights of the women, the Transport Workers Union in the Australian state of New South Wales said in a statement Tuesday. Seeing very considerable PS5 demand ahead of launch. The answer is Sony. The Japanese tech company pre-sold as many PS5 consoles in the first 12 hours in the United States as in the first 12 weeks for its predecessor PlayStation 4 device, Jim Ryan, CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment, said in an interview. First Samsung mocked blank. Now it may just copy it. The answer is Apple. Sources say the next major Samsung Galaxy smartphone will remove a charger and earbuds from its in-box contents. Apple just released the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro with packaging that did away with the charger and earbuds. Microsoft adds blank and trackpad support to Office apps on iPad. The answer is mouse. This spring, Apple added mouse and trackpad support to the iPad with a software update, and ever since then, users with business to take care of have been waiting for Microsoft's Office suite to include the feature.
Thank crikey I have my AI trivia game to play every morning. Make it a habit and subscribe now, and you too can start your day with 10 minutes of great fun. And you just might learn something. See you again tomorrow.